Charlie would say this guy is a fractured psyche. That he's wearing a mask to put what he's doing on a different personality.
That's probably just his theory because he can't reconcile a human doing this stuff. I think it's a mistake.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dark Pictures Anthology. These two won't stop fucking yapping.
That's not crazy.
So I gotta talk over them! Shut up! Anyway, welcome back to The Devil and Me. We are in the control room. They won't shut up still. Pissing me off. I guess we'll start off on this level.
Wait, he's wearing the mask as part of the performance. At best, maybe he's insecure about something and it gives him confidence.
Subject, my order. From Amber Harris to Brandon. Sent June 6, 2017. Thank you, Brandon. Wait, hold on. I think these are all going to start. It's going to start at the bottom.
But it could be a shitty dad just as much. Or an uncle. Any adult figure, really.
Okay, yeah. So, God, shut up! Good morning, Brandon. I can assure you that all of our custom masks are very robust. They are off. Shut up! They're often used in long-running theater productions. I will shut you up. I have that power. I have the power. You want to hear? Listen. See? Listen to this. Look, I have the power to shut you up. There, you guys can just read the subtitles so I don't have to listen to them talk. Good morning, Brandon. I assure you all our custom masks are robust. They're often used in long-running theater productions and filming intense action scenes. The material used for the mask is plastic resin-coated wood, which provides a toughened strength and is highly durable. The total cost would be $1,800, excluding taxes. Can you let me know if this is acceptable, and I will instruct our maker to proceed. Thanks, Amber. Good morning, Amber. Thanks for the reply and putting my mind at rest. Yes, the cost is perfectly fine. Please go ahead. Reminder, this should remain confidential. Brandon. Thank you, Brandon. I have instructed our maker to proceed. We will keep you updated as progress with photographs at each stage as promised. As discussed previously, we'll keep the production discreet. So you're telling me that guy paid $1,800 for that piece of shit mask that he's wearing? It's not even that good. See, this is why I hate that they just let characters just ramble on. Because it's like, I want to fucking read this, but I can't because they're just sitting there and talking and talking and talking. Just shut the fuck up. Great.
Chicago
Police badge.
Mr. Monday, this is Chicago Police. Can you open the door, please? Mr. Monday, I'm Officer Stanley with Chicago Police Department. Can you hear me, sir? Agent Monday? Fuck. Oh. Dispatch, this is Officer Stanley. I need assistance at 8 West 50th Street, requesting immediate backup. I'm in Agent Monday's apartment. There's blood everywhere and a body. I need immediate support. I think...
You know, I'm a little confused. How many fucking Stanleys are there in this game? There was the family who their daughter was killed, and their name was Stanley. The killer, his name was Stanley. Now there's an Officer Stanley. How many fucking Stanleys are there in this fucking game? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, I get it. Monday,
he's been tracking us since we arrived.
He became a killer. I get it.
Mark was last seen in the basement.
Okay. Yeah, I would track that like an FBI agent would be the one to be able to carry this shit out. With that, as much gear as he has. We saw that FBI jacket too in the last part.
What is that?
The guy we saw murdered.
It was a setup?
There was no groundskeeper.
We saw a guy in a yellow jacket.
It was just a killer.
I guess that was Mr. DeMette.
Yeah. Okay, we can go up a floor.
What is this?
Well, it'd be a tape recorder.
Hi, Mr. Monday. This is Lucinda Price from Twilight Prairie Care Home. I tried to call you a couple of times. I understand that you're making voice recordings of your mother, and we do believe in supporting relatives, and of course, you want to capture those precious memories. But, we've had complaints from some of the other residents who are disturbed by the volume and the content of the recordings, and also some of the language used. We would like to ask that these recordings stop with immediate effect. Please do call me if you want to discuss this further. Thanks.
What the fuck was he recording of his mother? Okay, well that is moving the story forward. So, we need to go back down to the third floor. I mean, the first floor. On the third floor, idiot. Yeah, see, now they got nothing to talk about. They don't want to comment on any of the shit that I've been looking at. Bro, the fucking stairs for the first floor were like one set of stairs up. The ones to the first floor are just an entire fleet of stairs. Holy shit. Okay, what's in here? Ah, here we go.
This is everything about me.
It's about
Jesus.
everybody. Insurance number, phone number, medical number. So these are all the healthcare forms. I mean, well, again, this guy was FBI, right? So, oh yeah. See, so self-destructive tendencies, impulsive, PTSD. Corticosteroid inhaler, albuterol. I'm allergic to albuterol, actually. That's my one medical allergy that I have. Asthma, house dust mite, pollen, house pets, self-confidence issues. Treating for borderline narcissist. Recently treated for acrophobia. Ken, yeah. Yeah, so obviously this guy, whoever he is, he's FBI, right? And he's ex-FBI. And my thought on this, my thinking of
He's
this,
profiling us.
we've already been profiled, to be honest. My thought on this is that he was the guy who arrested the killer, the guy that we saw in the room, Stanley. He arrested him, and then obviously we saw that he beat the shit out of him. The question is, like, how did this guy become a killer purely from that dude? What am I missing here? June Collins, 41 years, open-minded, simple to coerce, healthy, seemingly no major health issues, within 1,000 kilometers. Nuclear family of 5, estranged extended family, fluent in Spanish and French, ambidextrous, travels a lot, runs late at night, runs when traveling as well. Andrew
We're not
Collins.
the first, are we?
Oh, you're not by a long shot. Andrew Collins, 38 years old, average build, did amateur boxing, deal with first. I thought it said trust. Unknown medical condition, follow up on this. Right-handed, insecure, small but close, extended family, will they call him? One parent deceased, other ill, medical bills, pressure, caffeine addict. Michelle, Initially appeared excited, becoming increasingly agitated. Rarely alone, more difficult to separate her. Wandered the hotel later last night. Opportunity? Bathed away from family room. Noticeably tired toward the end of the day. Drinks socially. Use this. Heavy sleeping pills. Target her at the end of the day. Give wine and sleeping pills when bathing. Separate her. So, I mean, like, that's exactly why the idea of basically this guy is basically Jigsaw, right? I mean, well, if you, to be honest, it kind of is Saw in a sense that if you ever watch the films, you would know that Kramer actually had multiple people helping him, including Hoffman, who was a cop. He was a detective. So, you know, and he had Dr. Lawrence as well. I mean, so he had a doctor as well. I mean, well, that was after the trap. But regardless, he had, you know, actual professionals helping him. So it makes sense that this guy would be somebody who would, the way that he kills you is for you to do exactly what he would expect you to do, which is defend yourself or to do the opposite of what you would expect. So that's exactly why Aaron died, was because I should have just taken the inhaler. But instead, I stabbed the dude. I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking that when I saw the original video that he was just going to stab me in the neck and I had to, like, defend myself. That's why we switched it up with Charlie and did exactly what we were not supposed to do, which was reach out of the door. It's very much a Jigsaw
all his little tricks of moving
kind of
walls and
killer.
crap.
Nothing in this shit box is real. He controls everything from here. It's a murder factory.
You're right. We should use this against him.
I want to find Mark, not play Demet's game.
If we trap him, we can look for Mark without looking over our shoulders the whole time. Okay, look. He's in here, right? So we get him to go down this hall, and we trap him between these two moving walls.
5 and 6.
There's no other way out of there. He'd be stuck.
Okay. But how do you make sure he goes down that hall to begin with? One of us is going to have
To be bait.
No, no way. It's too risky, Jamie.
So is letting him run free. I'd say that's more dangerous. Come on.
There's no second chances here.
It's my plan. I'll be the bait.
If you're sure, just... If it looks like it's going south, get the hell out of there.
No argument here.
No, you should take it.
You could use that as a weapon if need be.
I'm gonna hang on to it. I'm more likely to need it.
I mean, if she's going to be the bait, she needs to have the weapon.
Okay. That's enough of a moment. Let's do this.
Stick to the plan.
Obviously.
So how do we get out?
Third floor must be a work in progress. Okay, be ready. You're gonna have to time it right to trap him and not me. All right. Here goes nothing.
If they're going to rely on me to get that, to do that, you're fucking relying on the wrong person. Because I'm definitely going to do it the wrong time.
Head down the hall. Keep to the right.
Is that supposed to be a 6? And there's a 5.
Was this on the map?
Okay. Scared yourself with a mirror? Oh my god, it's me!
More rooms being built. Huh.
Oh, we got another 10 piece. Nice. So I found out what these are for. They're for like models and stuff that like you know, if you played The Last of Us, they have all the little like models that you can buy. That's what they're for. Okay. Alright, so that's him choking on some gas. So don't choke on the gas. Alright, so we're not going through there.
Shit! Come on, bitch. Stay the fuck away from me, you psycho! Kate, hang on, please!
There you go. There's got to be, but there's no way he's going to be trapped in there. He's got to have a way out. There's got to be something we don't know about. Yep.
Jamie, fucking run!
Oh, God.
Why would you run through the door he opened? He wants you to go in there. Fucking stupid, dude. You have the screwdriver. Why wouldn't you just? You're fucking dumb. You guys are both dumb.
Shit!
What is it?
A button. There's a reverse symbol on it.
What does it...
Shit, no!
Why don't you rewire it or something?
Move! Move!
This is how she gets crushed.
Jamie! Kate, I think when we hit this thing, the wall will go the other way.
Towards me, you mean?
Yeah. This thing will kill me if I don't press it. Wait! I know! If I do press it, then you're the one that dies.
Goddamn Dumet! This is exactly what he wants. He's making you choose which one of us dies.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They don't play his game.
I'm not playing this game. I can't do this. I won't kill you.
Hold on. There's got to be a way to stop this. There has to be a way to hold on. I'm looking this up. I don't give a shit. There's got to be. There has to be a way to, like, stop this. Okay. So wait. So Jamie has the screwdriver. What the fuck? This is so complicated. Jamie has a screwdriver. If you don't press the button, if you press the button, wait, hold on. Is this, hold on. This to me seems like, so it says, which of the prompts do you choose? So if you press the button, you get 2 prompts. If you're apologetic, the glass wall moves towards Kate and Kate dies. If you are defiant, the glass wall moves towards Jamie, and it says both women survive. Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
Can you not press it again?
You wanna die? How the fuck could you do this? Fuck you, Jamie! Oh. Jamie, I don't wanna die. Not like this, not like this, please!
Kayla.
So I don't understand what, like, there's like just there's no clear, like, it's telling me that there's like this is so fucking stupid.
I'm sorry.
Is there no way for me to, like, is there no checkpoint of any kind? Like, it says that if Jamie has a screwdriver and you press the button, which of the prompts did you choose? There's no prompt. There's actually no fucking prompt whatsoever. So I'd have to do this entire thing all over again. I'm just gonna go up. I'm just gonna go upstairs because like this is ridiculous. There's like no way out.
It's me. Get in here.
Thank God.
Because it's like none of this makes sense. There's no
Hell is this?
there's no
Pleased to see you too, Kate.
I hate this.
Glad you're alive.
This is kind of why these games,
found
like
out some new information.
the games that Supermassive
That guy on the
makes,
ferry?
that's
That
kind of
was
one of the
Mark
reasons. Hold on, I'm gonna talk. We don't need to listen to this. Already fucking listened to it once. I'm gonna turn the dialogue off because I don't want to listen to them talk. This is like the biggest issue that I have with the games from Supermassive in general. The problem is that that basically every single solution is a convoluted web of fucking choices that either are made early on in the game or made dependent on very small like things that don't make any sense. Like there are people who are saying like if Jamie has a screwdriver then don't push the button. But the screwdriver saves the character who has it, but then it says Jamie had the screwdriver, but I didn't push the button and she died. Like, none of this makes any sense because it's like you don't know. You see, the main problem I have with these games is that it doesn't give you any information that you need in order to make these choices, but instead reveals it afterwards. Which is exactly the problem with these games because that's how it's almost like the way these games are structured is that it's structured to punish you no matter what you do, and then if you want to get a good possible ending, you have to then go back and make all of these other choices. It's like the developers basically punish you for making any choice whatsoever to then go back and play the game multiple times, making other choices that then you then have to be punished for, so that you can then make every single choice imaginable to go and make all of the correct choices to get the best possible outcome. That, to me, is exactly what I have a problem with these games with, because even though there's guides for this, it's literally, the guide is literally telling me that if I press the button and I make dialogue choices, both of the women survive. But we're going to make the exact same choices, and I guarantee you, watch, that I'm going to make the exact same choice in the sense that I'm going to let Jamie keep the screwdriver, right? I let her keep the screwdriver, and I'm not going to press the button, and she's still going to die. I just have that feeling. Because they also base a lot of this shit on relationships. Which you also don't know how those are going to go because you need to make dialogue choices. And the dialogue choices aren't necessarily completely clear some of the times in which they change the relationship. Some of them absolutely are clear in the fact that the dialogue changes are, when you select a dialogue, it's completely clear which one is like the bad option. But there's sometimes the dialogue options are not clear in the sense that they're very vague in the choice that's being made. So I'm gonna let her keep the screwdriver because, again, my understanding, right, is that multiple people are saying, again, like bearing updated. Because, like, the idea, right, is that, like, Hold on. Okay, so because see, like the relationship that she has with Jamie is not very good. So my question is, my problem with this is that when you base a lot of these decisions on who lives or die, like it's, I guess what I'm trying to say is that everything about every choice that is made is way too vague for you to ever know whether or not what you're doing is the correct choice. There are some dialogue options that are very obvious on whether or not they affect relationships, I guess. But there are too many choices that are way too vague for you to ever know whether or not what you're doing is a correct choice. The game continuously punishes you. Like, for example, I can understand the choices that I made with Aaron, because at the time I wasn't thinking in the idea of the mind of the killer, right? But when it comes to things like the screwdriver, my assumption would be keep the screwdriver because you need it to defend yourself. Sure, maybe the defense is going to come in the glass room, but it doesn't make any sense to me that would because again, I don't see how the screwdriver would play out. I mean, she could put it up against the glass, I guess, but at the same time, I just don't feel like that's going to make any sort of a difference. Because you would think what's the screwdriver going to do to the glass? The glass is clear. It's not even really glass. It's probably like a polycarbonate. It's like a dense plastic, like what they would use for bulletproof glass or like riot shields and shit. Your screwdriver isn't going to do shit. Because my assumption would be that if I get caught here, I'm going to get killed. Right? So I don't want to fail the QTEs. I don't want to get trapped in the hall with the guy either, because then that's just going to get me stabbed anyway. So we do the bluff. I'll pause it and I'll turn the dialogue back on when we get into the room. Because I want to keep both of these girls alive, because I know from the choice, right, that I've seen the crushed, right, but knowing I make the exact same choices with Kate and nothing changed, so she gets crushed by the wall. All right, I'll turn it back on here. Because again, it's way too vague for you to ever know what the correct choice is. Because the obvious answer is, why would you give the screwdriver to Kate? She's going to stay in the room. She doesn't need the screwdriver to defend herself.
Fucking run! Shit. Oh, God.
Because, like, it's also to the fact that the characters are stupid, right? And they're making these dumb decisions by, like, going through the door that he just opened. I'd be like, nah, we're going to play Ring Around the Rosie, bitch. I'm not going through the door you just had me go through, that you just opened. You should know that this guy he's built a house that's a giant trap why would you go the direction he's opened for you? That's just walking into the trap. Now, we've made absolutely fucking no other different choices, right? Nothing has changed.
Jamie, stop!
Now, we're not going to press the button and watch her still get crushed, which means that I lose no matter what. They've given me no option
What is it?
to be able to save either of them.
There's a reverse symbol on it.
The only
What does it...
difference that I see in this, right,
No!
is that she doesn't press the button. See, because that's not breaking the glass.
Move! Move!
My only option would see that, oh, she doesn't press the button, so she sacrifices herself for Kate, which means that she's a good person, right? The idea of the trap is that he wants you to press the
When you hit
button.
this thing, the wall will go the other way.
Towards me?
I would love to be wrong.
You'll kill me if I don't press it. Wait! I know! If I do press it, then you're the one that dies.
Goddamn Dumet! This is exactly what he wants. He's making you choose which one of us dies.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Alright, Defiant.
Fuck this. I'm not playing this game. I can't do this. I won't kill you.
Okay, so now, let's see. I don't press the button. I leave it. If I don't press the button, I'd love to be wrong. I will happily be wrong.
I'm not doing it. I'm not playing this game. Tell everyone I chose this, Kate. And if you get the chance to fuck Demet up, do it. Promise me. I promise. Oh, fuck.
Jamie! Thank you! Thank you!
Survive, Kate.
Okay. Oh, now hold on. They cut, which means she's probably survived. If I'm right, like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll gladly be wrong and admit that I'm wrong because I had the way out and that they provided me the way out. They did cut. They didn't show a death, but it sounded like her skull was crushing. So we'll see.
What an excruciating way to go. Jamie wouldn't press the button. She
Yeah, but see, we saw Kate get killed.
At the cost of her own life. Admirable. People can surprise you sometimes. It's a catchy tune, isn't it? Erin's Don't Be Scared song. Sadly, it didn't work. Meanwhile, Charlie has proved himself capable, surviving the furnace and every other obstacle. Who would have thought it? Did the hint I gave you earlier help?
No, it's done literally nothing for me.
Perhaps you'd like another.
You know what? I'll take another hint. It's not going to do anything for me, but sure.
Let's see if Sir Arthur...
Yeah, you already did that.
This
You gave me
is
some of that.
from The Man with the Twisted Lip. Have you read it? You should. A trusty comrade is always of use, and a chronicler still more so. I think that last bit might refer to me. You should get back. I hope these chats are helpful. I certainly wouldn't want them to be intimidating. I'll be watching your progress, as always, watching very closely.
Because they're obviously not going to cut back to them, right? They're going to cut to... Oh, no, they will.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Oh, okay, so the screwdriver did break it. It's just that...
Come on.
So she would have died if not having the screwdriver. Okay, I see. Okay, I was wrong.
I owe you.
Come on.
That was basically 40 minutes of bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
Hear that?
Fuck!
You had the screwdriver. Why? Alright, so this guy's gonna be breathing in some gas or some shit. But currently he's not in the place in which he would be breathing it in, it doesn't seem. Dude, easy. Zip ties, just like put your hands together and just pull down. Hard and quick. Or you could just break the whole pipe, I guess. That works too. Now we're going to be playing as this slow-moving grandma. Looks like I'm outside, but... Am I actually outside? Yeah, what the fuck?
Come on, hurry!
Oh. Now we're on the fucking roof of the place?
Get away from me!
And dropped your knife. That seems like the obvious choice.
Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Just breathe.
Yeah, use your little fucking crystal. It's gotta be the way they're gonna fuck you up. Well, got lucky. Stay. What? I mean, run. He found me regardless.
No! No! Get your fucking hands off me!
No, fucking go in and save her.
Baby! Run!
Stay away from me.
Bye. Oof. Well, I don't think he's dead, but... Ow. Oof, owie, my bones.
I take back all the times I called you bitch face. You're my fucking hero, Kate.
I figured if I let you die, you'd haunt me.
You're not wrong.
Well, she saved your ass. You might as well save her. Gonna unmask him, or...
God damn. I didn't know you had that in you. Nice job.
And under the mask is
The
Mr.
fucker's
Smithers.
You saved us.
We still have to get out of here.
Is he
It
dead,
would be a
though?
lot easier without him on our asses.
It's my bowler hat now.
Rot in hell, asshole!
He's like holding on to the hat. She threw it and he's like holding on to it. What the... He's not... What? Yeah, what? What, you think it was gonna get him that easy? Give me a break, dude. I can't believe that mask cost $1,800.
Don't stop!
Really, a fucking hedge maze? That's what you decided to go into? You expect me to make these choices to go through a hedge maze?
Are you okay?
I'm in one piece.
I still don't know what this is. Is this supposed to be like a compact or something? It looks like a fucking Game Boy. Just got a Game Boy light.
If it weren't for that barbed wire, we could just climb out.
Okay, so that's locked. This looks like it can fit through here. Kind of look around first, just in case there's anything else.
through.
Okay, well that's I guess there's that. Ah, yeah. See, this is kind of what I was looking for. It's like maybe a painting of some sort. Okay. I don't know what that does for me. Just looking around. I swore I saw something. Oh, I did. This right here.
I guess this maze was a cute garden feature. Once.
Let's see, that's for you.
Oh, this is a dead end.
I already knew that.
There's supposed to be a way out.
I already knew that. Yeah, thanks for that, I guess.
This is gross.
Oval? Nice. Some like wooden toys. Bunch of just like random junk sprawled throughout this thing. Different kinds of chairs, old toys. Kind of just looking for ovals at this point.
What was that book you lent me?
Navigating the Maze of Anxiety?
Yeah, well, I could sure use that now.
You know, it wasn't about mazes.
Yeah, I got that bit.
Look, I don't want it to come across as if I thought you had a problem. Just sometimes when I'm going through a shitty time, I just assume that everyone else is too.
I know. It was good.
You read it?
Yeah. Read all of it, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, not much of a plot, you know, not much character development, but some good stuff in there. It helped.
Good. I'm glad.
I know
I gave a
he's
copy
your.
to Charlie, but I don't think he's got round to opening
Why
it
they
yet.
always have to talk when there's like notes and shit to read? Like they always start talking as soon as there's a something to pick up and read. I know he's your son, but I married you for you, not your son. Besides, it's your ex-wife's responsibility to stop him from doing things, not mine. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm maybe just depressed already because of this trip. It's not what I had in mind when you said you were taking me away to a secret island. I don't care if he is Harrison Lee, the famous horror fiction writer. You only work for him. You don't have to go on vacation with him, too. Can we spend some time, just the two of us? Is it Cecile or Cecily? Dear Kurt, I thought it would be easy to write this down because I get upset when I try to talk to you about it. I'm in distress. You know, I don't get along with Thomas. I just don't get why we have to take him everywhere with us. By your own admission, he's a fucking nightmare, and it's getting me down having him around all the time. I guess that was the first part of the note. something up there. It's a lever for a pole switch.
Maybe we can get this thing working.
So there's no power. Okay, so now we have to go back around. Go this way. Okay, so that leads over there. What the fuck does this lead to then? Nothing. Okay. All right. Attach just like that. All right. Now we'll go back up there and play around with the buttons. Yo, secret stairs! Oh, it's a secret ladder, actually. Gonna go down it super slow? Yep, of course. No urgency in climbing down the ladder. Climb down the ladder as if you're on a weekend getaway and you have all the time in the world. What? How the fuck did you get back there? You didn't even come down the ladder. Alright, we got another newspaper. Shoeshine killer killed. Oh my god, it is SKX.
Chicago. We begin today with some breaking news. Chicago police today confirmed the body of a man found in a fire at an abandoned warehouse in the Fulton River District to be that of missing FBI agent Hector Monday. Monday has been identified as the shoeshine killer whose recent killing spree struck fear into the hearts of locals in and around Chicago. A spokesperson for Chicago PD confirmed Monday murdered 4 victims, including yesterday evening police officer Patrick Stanley, a dedicated veteran of 22 years. The fire was brought under control shortly before 5 a.m. this morning. The body recovered at the scene was burnt beyond recognition, but police identified Monday from dental records.
So then, if he died... This guy is not... Again, I just don't understand who this person could be. It actually kind of made sense to me that it would be somebody who's like FBI. They profile people. They know how people function. It seems, unless he didn't actually die, right? And it was like he faked his death or whatever to disappear. wall. Okay. Well, back up we go. Another slow climb. Don't worry, it's 1995. The world is moving a lot slower. You don't need to ever give a shit. I like my Game Boy. Use my Game Boy to light the way. By the way, if here's a little tip, because every time in movies, right, you see people talk about how, oh, I can't climb over this because there's barbed wire. Listen, you want to know how you can climb over this fence with barbed wire? I'll tell you how, because I've actually climbed fences with barbed wire before. So basically, you just want to you kind of want to prop yourself up on the spiked picket fence, right? On the iron wrought fence. You want to pull yourself up on that middle bar right there, the horizontal bar. You pull yourself up on that, and when you, with your other hand, you grab the top of where that barbed wire is. So the top, that middle, that, I can't aim my flashlight, but that, you know, the bar that's in between the sections of barbed wire, grab the top of that bar right there, and you're going to pull yourself up using your left hand or right hand, depending on what your dominant hand is. Your dominant hand is going to be the hand that you want to grab that top of that bar up, and you're going to pull yourself up and push. You're going to put one foot on that horizontal bar, right? And you're going to pull yourself up, stand. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you're going to pull yourself up and you're going to stand with both of your feet on that horizontal bar. Then balance yourself to get your foot up on that ledge right there. So this vertical bar, this big middle vertical bar, put your foot on the edge of that, right? And then push up off of that and just push yourself up and over the barbed wire. You're going to fall and hit the ground. But if you're trying to escape, I don't think you're going to really give a shit all that much if you hit the ground a little bit. Just don't put your arms out and break something. But you can climb up over that, especially if you can stand. You can even probably get your foot up on the top of that vertical bar up there with the sections, and then just push yourself up over that. But you can do it pretty easily without getting snagged, as long as your pants aren't dangly enough to get caught on the barbed wire. You should be able to push yourself over that. I've climbed barbed wire fences before, kind of the same way, where they used to have a fence. It was just like a corrugated fence, right? And then they would have barbed wire on the top. You used to climb up the corrugated fence. The top would have that bar, so you could just pull yourself kind of up on there, right? And then you could just put your feet up on the top of that and just push yourself up and over. Kurt Hall, publicist. Okay. My best advice, if you're going to do it, well, I mean, obviously in a in a situation in which you're trying to escape, you're just going to you're going to go. But if you have time, or if you have a place you can practice it. Practice getting up and over a barbed wire fence. Or, better yet, find yourself a pair of wire cutters or like needle nose clippers and just snip that shit.
Jesus.
And they're pretty thin.
What are those things?
Well, they're mannequins. Of course.
Go!
It was obvious. Really? Barricade that damn door. It's gonna take him even longer to get through.
That door at the far end. Run! Hurry the fuck up!
It's probably locked, watch.
Come on. Please don't do this.
Down the hill we go. Oh, hi, Mark. I don't know what the fuck the point of that is. Locked, needs a key. Okay. Oh, hello, floodlight. Notice. Is there gonna be like a scare here if I look around enough? Guess not. Alright, I'm here.
Jesus.
Let me guess. Oh, I was gonna say the key's in the hand, right? And that's convenient, right? Okay, well, I guess we'll see how this fares for you. Oh, okay, well that actually kind of works, because it's a bit of a red light. Jump scare incoming.
Oh, God.
Oh,
What happened here?
worse. Well, somebody clearly got their fucking noggin smashed in on this wall.
What's that?
Well, it would be that would be a noise that you're gonna have to go investigate. It's an animatronic. Thought it was an oboe. Turns out it's a fucking ring. Harrison and Lee Lewis. This is from 2008. Well, I didn't know the picture was gonna like break open the lockers or. Very cramped in here.
What the hell?
Yeah, somebody like broke the window. I see those videos every now and again of like the guys that are stalking their like ex-girlfriends or whatever, and they like go to their house. I remember seeing this video of this guy who was like banging on the fucking door. And then she was just filming him. So he's just banging on the door, then he goes to banging on the window on the side of her house. And he like slices he breaks the window and slices his whole fucking arm open. And there's just blood everywhere, and he's like screaming to call the paramedics because he's like, I'm gonna bleed out. Why why would you ever like bang on a glass window? That's the dumbest shit you can do. Because if you break it, whatever is underneath what you've broken is going to be sharp as fuck, and it's just going to slice open your wrists or your whole arm. And then what are you going to do? Then you're going to bleed out. That was not worth going through for 2 obols. For a 2-piece. Nah. How fucking slow this guy is.
Oh, shit.
You almost took a tumble. Could have broke your neck. Oh god. Fucking stepped on that box that was sitting there. Well, everybody's outside now. Well, except for Aaron, who's dead. Oh. Another 2-piece. I saw that there was an achievement for getting 200. I'm like,
Mark. Hey, Mark.
I'm like, all right, well, that sure as shit isn't happening. Yeah, that's not opening either. What a strange camera angle.
I could use that.
Yeah, I know that. But, get in there.
I can make that.
Okay, get that. Do we just push this through here, or? Of course. They wouldn't make it that easy. They had to make it where you have to kind of like move the whole box out of the way so you can go open the fucking door. Jesus, just give it a shove and then just push it through. And the fact that you have to like rely on like, cause it's like when you can see the animations where you're like, where am I pushing this to? Oh, I guess I'm pushing it over here. When you can see the animations where like the character has to start and stop to be able to do an action or that's bad game design. I'm sorry, it just is. It proves that you're not a skilled enough developer to be able to make it where the animations are blending together with the movement, which is how it should be. Okay, there's that. Well, and what the fuck is this? Oh, I guess I can't hop over this. I thought it was a little ledge I could just hop over. I'm kind of wishing the only guy that died was this asshole, and then like all the rest of them lived. But you know.
Hello?
Oh, there's a dog. Is that a fucking dog? There's a fucking dog there. Alright, another oval. There's a dog! Oh, I bet he's friendly too. They're gonna try to make it seem like he's mean, but he's not. Guaranteed. That's why when you play any game, never harm a dog. Because they're always gonna be nice. It's wolves that are fucking mean. It's the dogs that are never mean. Come across a dog, never mean. Come across a wolf, probably going to attack you. Like Tomb Raider, for example, perfect example. Kill a wolf. But, nah. They're going to try to frame it where, like, oh, you're being hunted by some rabid animal, see? It's just a dog. I guarantee it's just a dog. And he's friendly. Alright, well that's clearly locked. They've locked it multiple times. Okay. What am I doing? I'm climbing up here. Okay. See, it's just a dog. He's probably really friendly. He's just barking because you're a stranger. Well, he is snarling a little bit, but...
Yeah, fucking fetch.
But then again, you give off a bad energy, sir. Dogs can sense that shit, and you're kind of a dickhead, so... I can understand if he doesn't like you, but get those ladies around, and he's probably going to be just fine. Let me check my time here. That looks like the way. I guess it didn't really matter, did it? Could have just gone any which way. Alright, we got a Resident Evil 4 style island elevator here.
Worth a try.
What do you know?
Waste of time.
Alright, let's go up here. I don't want to jump down there. Just gonna look around and see if there was like any ovals or some shit. Okay. Are you gonna slide down the braided steel elevator cable? That's a good idea with bare hands. Those won't slice your hands up at all. I know, it's a video game. Oh, he would have, at that point, the little jerky motion that just happened where he like slipped, oh, his hands would have, he would have sliced his hands open like butter.
Mark, what the hell? Charlie? You're alive. With broken ribs.
No, you're good.
Charlie, I thought you were dead. I nearly was. I'm sorry for that. I thought... Oh, yeah. I'm so glad we're both alive. I nearly went up in flames. I know. We saw it. You saw it? On a monitor. The whole place is wired. Where are the others? Mark, are they safe? Erin is dead. What? Dumet killed her. Oh, Jesus Christ. What have I got us into here? Her body was, cut open, mutilated. Erin. Jesus. We were all separated trying to get out. Dumet has the entire place rigged with traps. We fall right into his game. We have to get out of here. Get back to the ferry. Dumet disabled it. We all agreed we'd head for the lighthouse, see if we can't signal for help. I don't suppose there's any good news. Actually...
Actually... Alright, well, these two are now teamed up together. Oh. Call, Mark.
Jesus.
There's definitely an oval or some shit out here. Okay, well. Cool. Don't reach in there.
We need to find a way out.
Well, that would be the way up there. Alright, a couple business days loading for us to get up here. Let's just go ahead and push that down. But let's also... Another couple of business days to load this. It's gonna hold right while I pace around my room. Any fucking year now. You know, even if you're gonna do it slowly, you can take bigger fucking steps. You know, like, you can actually take bigger steps. That's a possibility. Whoa! Hold on! What the fuck, dude? Spaceman? Is this for the 2080 or whatever the hell they announced? Holy fucking shit, dude. Just right in outer space. Yeah, they always put one of those in. Get your card, please. Fucking knew it was locked. Oh boy, here we go. Medical history. Hector. So Hector Wayland Monday. Family physician Charles Brown, MD. 8/30/72. I saw Hector, 7-year-old male, in my office today. He was accompanied by his mother, who informed me that Hector is complaining of feeling sick and very tired. Upon examining Hector, he appears to be mildly undernourished. He is underweight and has very pale skin. Mother also prescribed 2 milligrams diazepam tablets to be taken up to 3 times a day when required. 9/27/72. I saw Hector in my office today as a follow-up to a recent hospital admission for acute bronchitis. Hector has collapsed during school lessons. Hector is recovering well from the virus in the 2 weeks since hospital admission, which was likely caused by mixing with other children at school while his immune system was weakened by malnutrition. Well, when examining Hector's chest, they discovered bruising on his underarms and shoulders caused by rough play at school. Hector advised to avoid such activity. Mother advised to refrain from smoking around Hector, especially while he is recovering. I will arrange follow-up appointment in 1 week. Nah, he's being abused. 10-4. I saw Hector in my office today at my request. Hector is almost fully recovered from bronchitis. Bruising has worsened, caused by significant force, more likely an adult than school friends. Arranged to follow up in 1 week. 10-12-72. I saw Hector in my office today at my request. He was accompanied by his grandfather, George. Hector's original bruising has subsided. Grandfather advised that I examine Hector's legs, ankles swollen with cuts as if it's been restrained. Grandfather suspects that Hector's mother isn't coping. I'll tell you what, like I said, abuse. Because here's the thing. There's a difference between... This is how you know that a child's being abused. If a kid has a bunch of bruises, if a kid comes home with a bunch of bruises and says, I got beat up and stuff at school, a lot of times a parent would go, okay, they would take you to the doctor to make sure nothing is wrong, that you're okay. They'd probably do like a walk-in clinic. Well, I mean, it's the 70s. They didn't really have like a lot of options as they do nowadays. But, you know, you would go to a walk-in clinic and you would go, my son got beat up at school. I want to make sure there's like nothing wrong with him. You make sure to check. So there's that, right? Shimmy, you motherfucker. And then, see, like, look how small the steps he takes. You can take bigger steps. But how you know he's being abused by a parent is that they always cover the bruises and they never talk about it. They never mention it to the doctors, none of that. And the doctor discovers it and they go, oh yeah, they got beat up at school. Some parents may be really lax in the sense that they are, you know, like, they would tell their kid to stick up for themselves. But a responsible parent, if it was me, if my kid got beat up at school, I would want to take him to a walk-in clinic to make sure that, you know, where all these bruises he has, that he's doing okay. And that there's nothing possibly worse with him. And then I would absolutely call the fucking school. To be honest, I would be threatening the parents and the fucking kids of the people who beat up my child. I'll say that. I'd be like, nah, fuck that. Your kid beats up my kid again, and I'm coming to your house, and I'm kicking your ass. And your kid can watch me beat your ass. You either teach your kid to have fucking respect, and teach your kid to keep his hands to his goddamn self, or your kid is going to watch what happens to their parent who decided that they weren't going to teach them the lesson. I'm going to teach them the lesson by you receiving the lesson.
You scared him off by panicking, most likely.
He couldn't scare anybody off. Get your lighter up. How's your head? What? 2 victims discovered with heads switched? And that is the headline? How's your head? Bro, they had some humor. Shout out to the Herald. Another gruesome scene was discovered in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of Dalton, Georgia. 2 victims are believed to be the latest in the homicidal spree of the imagery killer. Alongside the 2 victims, FBI agent Monday reportedly counted multiple repurposed body parts at the crime scene that appear to be from past victims. Monday described the macabre animatronics uncovered as deranged creations. Oh, there you go, the animatronics. That are an insult to victims' humanity. DNA is yet to confirm if they are in fact the missing body parts of previous victims. So, okay, so here's another thing that I've kind of noticed. The mannequins, right, so this kind of puts it together for me. This, right, the mannequins, the animatronics, are this killer. You had the other guy, Stanley, right, who lured these people to an isolated location to kill them where they could scream all they want and nobody would hear them. The island. This guy who's doing this, he's combining, right? And that's why you would still think it's probably Monday. He's combining different MOs from different killers, forming them into one cohesive, you know, style for himself. It is kind of SKX. If you played Condemned, we did play Condemned on the channel. you'll know that SKX, he's a serial killer who kills serial killers, and he kills them in the style that they kill their victims. Well, not all of them, but in the game, there's a couple of them. They're dead in the style that they killed their victims. So he kills the killer in that style. He takes their style and repurposes it to be able to do it to them. So this guy's taking the styles from these killers and he's combining it to be this like Jigsaw-esque killer. And again, the fuck? I'm sorry. Uh-oh. We're in a tiny little thing. Mark, you were getting gassed earlier, pal. I saw that. Why would you open it? Fucking put it down. And your lighter is lit, so you got light coming out from there, you moron. Turn your lighter off. Turn your lighter off. What are you doing? You can clearly see right there. You absolute buffoon. You turn your lighter off. Why make me do this? Turn the lighter off. Fuck me, you're stupid as possible. I saw the light coming out from a mile away. Oh my god. Right. I'll just continue to have my fucking lighter on now, huh? Fucking Charlie, you dickhead. You fucking dickhead. Just about smoking meat and smoking me meat locker. Fuck off. What an idiot. Get out of my way. Alright, so that was the paper I read. Shout out to the Herald for having a sense of humor. For a gruesome double murder. Alright, so this is where he monitors the garden. Stuck on the wall.
Oh my god. What is he doing?
He's preserving his kills.
That's pretty
Why?
gross.
Because they're valuable to him.
Yeah, because he makes mannequins out of their parts. He takes parts from them, like the eyeballs, and he puts part of them in the mannequins.
Dimash sure seems to know a lot.
Do you think maybe we're dealing with more than one person?
What do you mean?
No.
Attending this place, the weird
It's possible,
robots,
but
the
I don't think so.
Could it be just one man?
It's one man. One very driven, very disturbed man.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible it could be multiple people, but I don't think it is. I think it is still just one guy. Then again, it would make you think, like, because, well, if you think about it, when we trapped him in the corridor earlier, there was no exit to the wall, but then all of a sudden another one came out. It is possible that it's more than one person. There could be two. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm kind of on board with that, Mark. I'm kind of on board with that. Okay, what do we have here? Mr. Lee, Mr. Harrison Lee, okay. Number 175, so he was number 175. 10-6, 22. Subject dead by asphyxiation, 4:27 a.m. Subject washed, freezing not required as formaldehyde solution has been prepared. Moved to curing house to commence preservation. 10:7. Early decomposition has not yet shown obvious deterioration. Viable specimen for animatronic integration. See, I told you. See? Formaldehyde fixation solution introduced to subject's cardiovascular system. Fixation solution process complete 4 hours and 30 minutes. Subject added to acetone bath. Re-examination 24 hours. 10:8. No issues found with subject in acetone. No signs of rigidity as of yet. Re-examine in 48 hours. 10:10. Good project. Signs of rigidity in extremities. Previous subject, Mr. Lewis Harrison, required disposal in acid bath. Rigor mortis reached skin, causing severe blistering, resulting in unviable specimen, possibly due to the subject's smaller stature, expediting decomposition. Delay to fixation commencement or formaldehyde level estimate too low. 10:13. Continued positive progress. Extremities fully hardened, extending into stiffness of limbs. Oh, re-examining 1 week. 10:20. Limbs 50% hardened. So he's not actually using parts of people to make mannequins. He's turning them in to mannequins. Oh my god. So does that mean that all of the mannequins that we've seen have all just been people? The bartender, they're all just people? That's why there's so many. I mean, obviously there was 180 victims, right? When we got here, there was 180. So what? So he's turned all of the people just into mannequins. Oh, that's even more fucked up. And pretty interesting to say the least. All right. Play me a song of the Piano Man.
All this is dispatch. Be on the lookout for a male suspect believed to be the shoe shine killer.
Monday,
Suspect is FBI
apparently.
Special Agent Hector Monday. He may be armed and is highly dangerous.
Dispatch, this is Officer Martinez. I found Monday's car, requesting backup.
Officer Martinez, what's your location?
A warehouse on Park Avenue, Fulton River. Looks abandoned.
Officer Martinez, backup on its way. Hold your position.
Copy that. Shit! He's seen me!
Officer Martinez, hold your position.
Shit! We have a situation. Dispatch, the building's on fire.
Fire department on their way.
He's still in there. You read me? Copy. He's still in there.
The real question is if, because obviously my thought is that he got away, right? He didn't die in the fire, but the question is, how was he able to then make dental records? I mean, like, I know he's FBI, but like, how was he able to make dental records?
You're joking.
To get him off the trail. What am I joking about?
Looks precarious.
Yeah, it looks heavy. Alright. Okay.
We could go through here.
So we push that off. We push that off, and then it opens this door on the bottom.
Need to find a way out.
I mean, there's that, but... Oh, here we go. Alright, get in the line. So you can grab onto the box. Come on. There we go. Alright, well, that's the way we gotta go, I believe, so... Oh, hi. Another ring.
Harrison and Lewis.
Another 2008. Okay. Bye. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so he gets rid of the bodies that decompose really fast because then they can't turn into mannequins. Because if they decompose, then they're not going to be able to be a mannequin. He basically has to stop decomposition immediately and turn them into a mannequin. He has to make sure that their bodies, you know, stay perfectly preserved. Otherwise, they'll be ruined. I mean, look at Stanley, the mannequin guy that was all decayed and shit in the questioning room.
Hope this holds.
Dude, how do you always just get here? You just show up out of nowhere. Happened to Jamie too. She just showed up out of nowhere. Alright, whoever's the lightest goes first. Okay, you're just gonna go, fat ass. There it is. See? Look what you did. Look what you did. You should have let the lightest... He's clearly lighter than you. Should have let him go first. Alright, I gotta do a fucking balancing act. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, well, we're going to leave it there for this, and I think we're probably going to finish it up next time. So, take care, and I'll see you all on the finale. Goodbye.